You know where the well is? You know where Stenbeck is, Lily and Rose?
When I heard James say Tommy Stout, I of course remembered the nursery rhyme, but I also remembered something I hadn't thought about for years.
Barbara, just tell us where the well is.
When Paul was little, James used that rhyme to scare him. Ding dong bell, pussy's in the well.
Right. We know the words, and the next line says something about a barn, which is why we thought the well might be on a farm.
There was a time when James took Paul away from me, and they went to live on a farm somewhere, and Paul was young enough that James was worried that he was going to wander off because there was an old well nearby, so he taught him that rhyme.
Where was the farm?
Is this the old Stewart farm? Yes. James rented it for a summer.
It's south on Route 6. Come on.
Lily and Rose aren't there. You won't find them.
Rose. Rose.
I'm almost to the top. Lily, I can see.
Are you absolutely sure?
The man listed on that form is the biological father of your baby girl. There's no doubt about it. If he has any questions, tell him to call me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Doc.
Nice night for a wedding.
What?
Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't believe it.
Who is it? Carly, you're not dressed. You're getting married in like 10 minutes. What's wrong?
Nothing. Everything.
Was it whoever that just was? I mean, did he do something?
Yeah. Yeah, he gave me this. I gotta talk to Jack.
You're not changing your mind, are you?
No, of course not. I love Jack. I want to marry him more than anything else in this world. It's just the timing.
Yeah, well, speaking of timing, Hannah says you have got to be ready within 10 minutes because that's when the moon is going to rise, and that's the most auspicious time for vows and promises. And not really that it's any of my business, but considering your track record, I think you need all the auspiciousness you can get.
And if Jack has told me once, he's told me a dozen times, he wants to marry me no matter what. Everything else will just have to wait.
Carly, what's on that piece of paper? I have a feeling that it's not just a note wishing you good luck on your wedding day.
No, it isn't. But it is my wedding day. And that is a very sacred thing. So what is on that piece of paper will have to wait. So come on, Katie. Let's get me gorgeous.
You just said that James rented the old Stewart place.
That's right, but this well I'm talking about was at some hunting lodge that they found in the woods. Now, they never took me there. I don't know where it is. It was their little secret. Okay, a hunting lodge.
I say we go back and we force Stenbeck to tell us where it is.
Haven't you learned that you can't force James Stenbeck to do anything?
Barbara, did Paul ever say anything about the lodge? Did they have to drive to it, walk to it?
It wasn't
near a
very
creek?
far away. I know that. They hiked to it. Paul said something about maybe a couple of miles. You know what? I'm going to call Lisa, see if she remembers anything at all.
Okay, you guys, this whole area, it's a wooded area with a lot of private land reserves, so we're going to have to triple the forces to cover the entire area.
Not if we're only talking about a few square miles. I say we break it up. We assign somebody to each section. These things cover a lot of territory. They're all set to the same frequency as the walkie-talkie that Lily and Rose have.
That's great. We blanket the area and flood the frequencies.
We gotta find them.
Absolutely, they're going to hear it. Now, I need about a dozen maps here. We're taking a 3-mile radius around the old Stewart farm off of Route 6, right?
Okay, now that's the one that they found on Stanley, right?
This one's the lucky charm. This one is the best shot at picking up Lily and Rose.
All right. Let's go.
Rose. Rose. Oh, Rose. Rose. Oh. Rose! 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 Oh, thank God! You okay? Yes. You were out cold. I just remember this big bang. Oh, it's a lot of dirt. Yeah. Well, the good news is they dropped a lot of stuff this time. I can definitely climb out of here now. No, they could start blasting again, Rose. No, they're done for the day. You don't know that. Look, I am not going to sit here and wait for us to get buried alive. Now you just relax, and I'm going to get out of here, get a manicure and a pedicure, and I'll be right back for you.
I know this wasn't easy for you, Barbara. I mean, given the way you feel about Dusty and Rose. They killed my son. They have to live with that. But I'm not the one who should be punishing them. You didn't always feel that way. After the fire, I was angry enough that I allowed myself to meet James. But after seeing him in prison, watching people squirm is his only pleasure. And I won't end up like that. A hunter, a torturer, a hunter. What?
You know what? I think I know where to find the twins. You can take this prisoner back to his cell. We don't need him anymore.
Something happened?
Hi, Daddy. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I just have a really important question this time. Where's Simon? Have you seen him lately? He's probably on some beach somewhere with a rich lady. A yacht. That would be her yacht. Her villa. I just want to know if he's okay. And don't tell him I'm asking. I mean, I guess if he wanted to be back here, he would be. I mean, not here in Oakdale. But he's gone. I know he's gone. I just wanted to know if he's still. That's the thing, right? He's never still. He's always going. And now he's gone. Carly, we have like T-minus 2 minutes until the moon rises.
Just a minute. Worth the wait?
Oh man, do you clean up?
I thought we were going to be honest and above board.
It's not your methods I'm questioning, darling. It's your motive.
Well, I'm looking after my baby sister.
I hate to say this, I don't want to say this, but you're in danger of becoming a meddlesome fossil. Katie can take care of herself. She doesn't need you worrying about her love life. It's none of your business.
Oh, well, then maybe it is better coming from you. Mike, what are your intentions towards Katie? That's all you have to say.
And he'd have every right to slug me.
Well, then I would kill him and Katie would be safe.
Let me point something out to you. One of the charms of being married is that you only have to worry about one woman. Me. Carly and Katie don't need your constant attention. Lucy doesn't even need you so much anymore.
Are you feeling neglected?
I'm feeling exasperated. If you put half the attention and time into your business as you did into worrying about your flock, you'd be richer than me.
Well, then you'd feel obliged to go back to Detroit and beat up on your board of directors and where would we be?
Everything okay?
No. And I give up, officially. Nah.
What's the problem?
Well, since you asked,
If I were you, Craig, I would quit while I was ahead.
I'm not you.
If Jack found out that you might have insulted Mike and then Mike would have to punch you in the nose, then Jack might have to disinvite you to the wedding.
My knuckles thank you.
No problem. Lots happened since last time Carly and Jack did this.
Yeah? I'd like to think they're not the only ones who have gotten older and wiser.
I don't know, Mike.
Come on. If we both hadn't learned some things, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
Thanks again for calling me. I wouldn't want to have missed this wedding for the world.
Oh. Carly wouldn't really feel married if you weren't here to witness it, so.
But I've never been to a Native American wedding ceremony. It's legal, right?
Yeah. Hannah's like a tribal elder. She's got all the necessary clearances.
It's a good thing. Because this wedding needs to go the distance. It's only fair, right? How you doing?
Well, when those DNA results come back, I'll be able to breathe a lot easier, but till then, weddings are cool.
Will you save me a dance? I'd really like to talk about what happened to us.
I would just like to announce that Carly is finally ready to make her appearance.
Oh, good. Tell her timing is perfect. If everyone could take their places, please.
You the ring? Safe and sound. Let's get you married.
And with the rising of the moon comes the bride.
Oh, Susan, hi, excuse me. I'm sorry, I have to ask you a couple of questions. It's about Lily and Rose.
How can I help?
Your ex-husband, Dan, he was a hunter, right?
You could call it that.
What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
When we were married, he strayed.
Oh, no, no, I don't mean that kind. A real hunter. He was a real hunter. And there was a story about a bear.
Oh, that stupid bear. Dan and a couple of his cronies, one of them might have been Bob, they left an open keg of beer on the porch. And this poor old bear wandered up, helped himself, fell asleep right in front of the lodge.
A hunting lodge?
Yeah. And Dan had a picture of himself taken, you know, with
Okay, do you remember if this hunting lodge, did it have a well?
It used to, but I think it dried up.
Do you think that perhaps James Stenvick might have known about it? I know they spent a lot of time on the farm with Paul.
Well, sure he knew. The picture of Dan with the poor drunk bear, the great hunter, that was hanging over the fireplace. And Stenbeck must have heard the story. There was even an extra set of keys out at the farm to the lodge.
Really? Great. Listen, do you think that you could find the lodge on the map here?
Oh, well, sure. I know exactly where it is.
Thank you. Come here.
If the taxpayers could see you now.
You look gorgeous.
The spirit who lives in the earth, in the sun and moon, and all living things, has called each and every one of us together to witness the union of Carly and Jack. Some of us have loved this couple. Others have tested their love. or done a little of both. But you're all here to bless this union. Carly, Jack, why are you getting married?
Well, everyone here knows us. And everyone knows all about us. The good, the bad, the beautiful. I love you, Carly. That's the simple answer. Because you make my life make sense. You're the reason why I get up every day and why I always try to do the right thing. Because no matter how many times we have been tested, and let me tell you, we have been tested, it always comes back to what we found here in Montana. Life means something when we're together. And now that we're here, back where it all began, so much richer, all our friends and 2 wonderful kids, and a chance to build a life together. If you'll have me.
Of course I'll have you, Jack. You know, the next time I design a wedding dress, I'm going to put a pocket in it.
Oh, here.
You always fix everything, Jack. No matter how many mistakes I make. And some mistakes, they turn out to be miracles in disguise. But you never know. At least I don't. You know, for all I know, I could have made just another doozy. No, if Katie hadn't found me, I would have missed my own wedding. And that would have been my biggest mistake. Because you're my compass, Jack. You're my true north. And when I look at you, I know exactly where to head. Home. To you. And to Parker and to Sage. You accept who I am. And you love me. Despite everything. And that's real love. That's a real thing. And I'm honored and lucky and so happy to build a life with you.
We haven't quite gotten to that part, Carly. Jack. Okay. Now, before I say a final blessing, it's traditional for those who are witnessing the ceremony to offer their thoughts, a blessing, a gift. Anyone? No one has anything to offer?
Well, I've got something to say.
Lily? Rose? Are you there? Lily? Rose, can you hear me?
Looks like we just did a 3-mile circle.
We should have heard something by now.
We'll find him.
Of course we're gonna find him. I don't care if we have to dig up the whole forest. We're gonna find him. I'm not going back home without my wife.
That's it. That's the old Holden I remember.
Lily? Rose?
I tell you, it's almost like when we were back in...
Don't get chummy with me, okay?
Okay.
We are not friends, and we will never be friends. This is your fault. All of it.
No matter how it pans out, I will never forgive you for it.
Rose, you almost there?
Oh,
Rose!
I just gotta pull myself.
Rose, what happened? You okay, Lily?
Yes, I'm fine. What happened? I'm a klutz is what happened. Come on, Jersey, let's go.
Rose? Rose!
Sweetheart, is this really necessary?
Yeah, I have something that needs to be said.
Craig, please don't ruin this wedding.
Let the man talk.
Well, thank you, Jack. Now, what you said before about obstacles. I realize that I haven't been the only one. And yet, despite my efforts and those of others who shall remain nameless, you have prevailed. Flying into the face of reason, nothing could stop you. Was it kismet, fate, dumb luck, dumb, or just the fact that you're both too stubborn to know any better? Well, you have my blessing, Jack, Carly, and my respect for your tenacity in the face of insuperable odds.
I'll take it.
You earned it.
If I might add something,
A muzzle.
I think that my husband had a very interesting point to make, and I'm glad he made it.
That's why she married me.
And now, you can shut up. There. Right. All right. Well, it's no secret that Carly and I have had our share of difficulties. I've certainly seen my sister through some extraordinary times. I've seen her miserable. I've seen her stubborn. And I've seen her just as tenacious as my husband said she just was. But I have never, ever seen her this happy. And that is what I wish for you. I truly do. You and Jack. I wish you both joy. Thank you.
I just want to say that I'm really glad to be here. Not just here in Montana, cuz, but in your heart. Because without you, my world's a really lonely place. And it's like you always say, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. And you can either take those mistakes and stand on ceremony, or you can try to forgive. And that's you and Jack. You have faith in people, in what love can do, and in forgiveness. And that is a blessing that you both give me and everybody every day. And so I'm just here to remind myself of that and to thank you both for your faith.
I love you guys.
I love you. I know you love me.
Jack, I think we give me another handkerchief.
No, I got.
I think I have something to say. You know what I think the most important thing is? the way people treat each other. Carly and Jack, they're friends. I've seen that again and again since I got here. When they talk to each other, they listen. They care so much about each other. They're safe, and you can feel it. They're on the same team. They're committed. That's exactly what counts. Because you can love someone so much, but if you're not committed, well, Carly and Jack just have what all of us want. Someone to love who loves us back.
Katie, thank you.
Okay, you know, Parker, you can say it. You've been dying to say it. Go ahead.
Food! Parker says that Carly and Jack have the greatest food.
That's because Mama knows where to shop.
Oh, you're so cute. Look, what y'all have is love. And, I've just been envious. You know, all the past few months, the ups and downs, that's what it's always come back to. But I believe that for right or for wrong, it's always been about love. And I wish you the best.
So, these are your blessings. Tenacity, joy, faith, commitment, food, and love. Well said. You may exchange your rings. And now, through the power of the Great Spirit and the sanction of the great state of Montana, Carly and Jack's spirits have been joined. They are husband and wife. And now you may kiss the bride.
Yeah, because what time is it?
I agree.
That's for sure. All right, come here.
That was
Come here,
one
big guy.
of the most moving ceremonies I've ever had the honor to witness. I wish you both the best.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, and for bringing Parker and keeping the tall guy in line.
I try.
That was the best wedding ever.
Well, hopefully it was the last wedding ever.
Yeah, right? You don't want to do this every year?
That's why they create anniversaries, so we can get together and party every year.
That's right, and we will be there. Congratulations. Thank you, Mike. Yes, brother.
I need to talk to you.
Ah, yes. So we should all set up, right? Let's set things up.
Oh, yes, I forgot to put the extra champagne in the fridge.
Oh, yes, yes, do. And yeah. So you have your assignment. Okay, good, darling. We should get the binoculars right out of the car. You want to look at the constellations with Hannah? Yeah. And sweetheart, isn't it time for us to prepare?
No, I'm way ahead of you. Okay, listen, we'll be there in about half an hour, and remember, it's a surprise.
Surprise? Oh, okay.
Oh, she's a good girl. She was good through the whole ceremony.
Yeah. Well, I guess she's gotten used to the excitement. Which is a good thing with us as parents.
Right.
Jack.
The ring fit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. It's back where it belongs. We worked it out. Jack.
Hey, I've got something that goes with it. Hold on a second.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's our birthstones. You, me, Parker, and Sage.
I wanted the whole family. What's the matter? What did I do wrong?
No, nothing. You're perfect. I have something to tell you. And I've been waiting all day. Jack, I love you so much.
Okay, here's the ridge. Here's the creek.
Uh-huh. You sure now?
I'm positive. We used to go backpacking in there when we were feeling ambitious. We'd follow the ridge down along the creek, and it's right there. That's before they paved the trail. You can drive in there now, except you have to hike from the creek.
That's fine. Thank you so much, Susan.
Anything I can do to help. Oh, that's me. I'm doing surgery.
Okay, go. I got it from here.
Let me know if anything pans out.
I will, absolutely.
You think that I wanted any of this to happen?
I think that you don't give a damn about anybody but yourself.
Oh, you're wrong about that.
Tell that to Paul. Lily? Rose? Yeah.
Holden,
Hey, Margot. No luck so far.
I know where they are.
Rose, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself climbing out? No, I'm okay. Where are we? I don't know. We're in the woods somewhere. Look, you just sit tight. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back as soon as I can.
The hell you will.
Oh my God.
I love the necklace, Jack. And I love you. You've given me so much. Your patience and your willingness to try over and over and over again.
Hey, I wanted that mailbox. It was no hardship.
I have something for you, too.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
Yeah. I think she looks a lot like your dad.
Her dad.